everybody. I'm Liz Lewis, and I live way up. This is going to be funny. I live way up in northern Maine in Zone 4, and the videos that I create for you are all about basically Zone 4 gardening and all the challenges that it brings and some easy solutions and tips and tricks to help everybody have a really long growing season in one of the shortest actual growing seasons in the entire country. This is... This is AJ. He's my son. Yep, he's taller than me now. And I'm not even going to let you know how much I had to pay him to make him do this video with me. But anyway, he's going to help me do some of my succession planting. In previous videos, I have already planted Salvia seeds with you and snapdragon seeds. And today I'm actually going to start a new seed. This is called Statice. It is a very long growing cycle, 110 to 120 days, so this is definitely the time to start growing that. And you're a little uncomfortable on camera there, bud? So anyway, he's going to help me out with my salvia. Now, before we start the sowing, I wanted to share with you a really quick story yesterday. My family and I went to Sam's Club. And you know how I like Sam's Club, and we picked up some rotisserie chickens. And look at the rotisserie chicken container. How perfect is that for sowing seeds in? Perfect little humidity dome, and it even has the drainage paths or whatever on the bottom. So if you do accidentally overwater, the water will seep down into these deeper wells, and you shouldn't run into too much problems. So what we're going to do, and this is the container that AJ here is going to plant the rest of my salvia seeds in. He will be doing my third succession plant, so you better do a good job. And this is just a sweet cherries container. Again, I probably got this from Sam's Club. Can't remember. But it has the lid. I saved a nice boneless chicken tray. And so he is going to be sewing those for me in there. Are you ready? All right, so all you're going to have to do, these are pretty tiny. And you can't mess up because this is pretty much my last succession plant. And I want you
I don't know what succession is.
You don't know what a succession planting is? It's my own kid. He doesn't know what succession planting is. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, and by the way, if this video gets 100 views, then my daughter Skylar will be in the next one. And that was really hard for me to get her to talk into. So, 100 views, okay? So, what we're going to do is I'm going to pour some seeds into your hand. You're going to be really careful, okay?
No
and
doubt.
you're basically just going to have to sprinkle over the top like salt and pepper. Okay? But try to evenly disperse the seeds over the top, okay? What are you doing? What are you doing? Now he's eating M&Ms.
I was going to make a joke about this one.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I was going to grab the salt and pepper.
You were going to grab the salt and pepper? All right, so I'm only going to pour some of the seeds into your hand right now.
Oh, these are small.
Yes, they're wicked small. Isn't it amazing that something so small can grow into the biggest? I mean, this plant is going to be probably taller than you when it's done growing. And its flowers, hold your hand still. Its flowers will, bloom and bloom and bloom. Wait, no, you're not going to just throw it. All right, so take your other finger and do like a little pinching and sprinkling. Easily. Easy. Can you see where they're dropping? Because these are actually somewhat big, so just be really careful. I actually might be able to do a fourth succession plant, because look at how many seeds are left. Let me give you a few more. All right. Be very careful. All right, so while he does that, you keep an eye on him. Make sure he's doing a good job. Okay? I'm going to try these Statice seeds out. Now, Statice is a really beautiful flower. It actually, when it blooms, it looks like tissue paper. I mean, it feels like tissue paper, like the flowers are made out of paper. It's really, really beautiful, and it dries perfectly. Are all the seeds off of your hand? No. Okay. Okay, so this says germination 5 to 14 days, light soil. This is considered to be a transplant. Okay, so barely covering the seed as light assists the germination. So we're barely going to cover the seed. And I have something new that we're going to cover the seed with. Transplant plant into cell packs or larger containers when the true leaves appear. And we can talk about what those true leaves mean. Okay. So I am just going to, like AJ just did ever so nicely. You did a pretty good job. Do you think you got them pretty even, or are they all going to grow in one spot and it's going to be murder for me to separate them? Yeah, is that what's going to happen? You can talk. Everybody knows what your voice sounds like. Seriously.
I was in the middle of a sip.
Oh, you were in the middle of a sip.
No,
Okay.
It's not going to be.
They're not spread out evenly?
Eh.
Okay. Well, I didn't get very many Statice seeds, so I'm not going to be succession planting these. So this is like a one and done because there was not a lot in here. But you can't always succession plant everything because, I try to succession plant as much as possible. Any idea what succession plant means yet? Have you figured it out? Think it through. What do you think?
Spreading them out? Like different times?
Yeah. Exactly.
No doubt.
Exactly. So you saw my trays that are in the bedroom, right? So like 3 weeks ago, I did my first, and those are the ones that got like smothered in algae, right? And then I did another succession plant. Now I'm going to do these itty bitty teeny tiny snapdragon seeds again. I'm going to do my second succession plant of look at how small these seeds are. See that? Do you know that these flowers will grow to be taller than you from that little itty bitty tiny thing? They won't so much if they're outside, but they definitely will if they're growing in a greenhouse. Hint, hint. Mama wants a greenhouse. Okay.
You're not getting a greenhouse.
Yeah, probably not. You're right about that. So I am just going to be sprinkling these seeds, and I'm going to kind of try to stay side to side on this one. This is super. What are you going on your phone for?
No,
Look at how small they are. Can you even see those? They're like ridiculously small. Ridiculous small. Okay. But all of my snapdragons from my last planting did actually germinate. They did so well. That's why I'm so excited to get these on here again today. And would you do me a favor and grab that bag of vermiculite, H? That would be helpful.
Whoa.
Yeah, be very careful with that. We're going to talk about what that is next.
It's shiny.
Yes, vermiculite. I've been doing some more research on my algae problems because what does algae love more than anything? Are you just sniffing that? What is wrong with you?
Oh,
it looks like kitty litter and you're sniffing it. Anyway.
I didn't know about it.
Oh, this is what it's like living with a teenager. Okay, so yeah, I will save those for my last. What was I saying? You distract me. I'm very not organized.
You said something about reticulate.
Watch out. You know what? I am just gonna. Oh, vermiculite. Yes. So I was doing some research on my algae problem, and I am just going because I have more snapdragon. Don't knock that on the floor. You knock that on the floor, you are gonna have a lot of cleaning to do. The vermiculite is going to help me with my algae problem, and I will show you why. Very, very, very good product. I don't know why I didn't know about it before this, but that's gardening. You want to learn something, you want to problem solve, you go on Google, YouTube, whatever, and you figure it out. That's just the way it is. So, let me see. All those seeds. I gotta get every seed. There's still a couple seeds in there. I'm trying to get them out. I decided that I'm only going to do 2 succession plants of these Madame Butterfly. Can you get that seed out for me? Because I can't get it out. And, all right. So the vermiculite. Let me show you what this vermiculite looks like. Again, it looks, as AJ just had to sniff, looks like kitty litter. And what it's going to do is it's going to keep my soil moist, but at the same time, it's going to prevent algae growth. On the seeds that, like Salvia and snapdragons, that you're not supposed to cover because they need the light to germinate.
That seed went in there.
Oh well, I guess I'll have a snap. So it's kind of like it's not like sand. It's very, very light. Like this. Feel how light this bag is. You feel it? It's really light. So, I mean, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting material. But it will allow the light to go through and also protect the seed from algae and too much moisture. So this is going to be hopefully a bit of a game changer because I mean we're putting these seeds under those lights with spraying them every day. I mean it's just an algae paradise. So anyway, that is that vermiculite. This is what it looks like. Let me show you the bag. What I use. Okay. Improves water retention. Improves water retention. That's what it does. So, yeah, that's that. Now you have just seen my 3rd succession plant of Salvia. I'm going to make sure to date and label this so I know exactly what it is I planted here and when. We'll remove that sticker in a moment. And, of course, my Statice right here, the tissue paper flowers, and my snapdragons right here. 2nd succession of those. So I'm going to label and date everything, and that is it. Thanks for helping me out, I guess.
Thanks for the money.
Yeah, he's awful. All right, bye.